Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so for today, we're going to be taking a look at the OnePlus Nord N10 5G. And I know I've been covering this phone quite a bit, but I got to tell you guys that my time with this phone is really good. And as a matter of fact, I made a bold statement on Twitter today to say that if, for any reason Google decided to discontinue the Pixel lineup and strictly go back to software focus, that OnePlus would be where I would settle in as far as devices that I would gravitate towards and buy. And the reason why is because, yes, while people are saying that this is the closest thing to the Pixel experience you can get without buying a Google Pixel phone, that statement is, I would say, if I had to gauge it, about 80% true. But the 20% is not on the negative side when I'm thinking about this device. It's just that I do kind of want to give OnePlus their own identity and not completely shadow them by the Google Pixel phone. So one of the things that is very prevalent in comparison to the Google Pixel phone with the OnePlus devices is that they are pretty much stock Android. However, Oxygen OS does have its own quirks to it, and that's why I say it kind of stands away from stock Android, even though it kind of emulates it very well as far as look and feel. Now, the OnePlus Nord N10 5G, this phone was purchased on Metro by T-Mobile. So this is the BE 2025 variant, not the 2026 variant. And I'm not talking about the year, that is the model numbers. However, here are the specifications of the phone. Snapdragon 690, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigs of ROM. You get the cameras right there. It gives you the different sensors and where they're rated at. And of course, 90 hertz refresh rate on this device. Those are some of the spotlight things of the Nord N10 5G. Now, I gotta say, the Snapdragon 690, obviously, you're going to feel that this is a mid-range device. It is smooth at times, but when you kind of overload it with too much things going on, it starts to show that it is a mid-range. But which is doing very light tasks and stuff like that. This phone flies like butter. It's very fluid, very fast, and that 90 hertz refresh does kind of emulate that. However, I do turn it off though because I like to have a lot longer battery than normal. The display size is on the large side, which is going to be good for media consumption and things like that. However, this device does sit out of my comfort zone as far as the types of devices that I like to use. Most devices that I use today are on the smaller side, so this is a little bit normal, like a little bit bigger than what I'm used to normally. But the device build itself, ergonomically, it does feel pretty good in the hands for me to maneuver a device like this. So it's not that big of a hindrance to me, and I don't think it is to anybody else out there who's used to smaller devices. If you've been wanting to try a much larger device or something classified as a phablet, then this device actually is one to go. Now, there are several devices that are out there. The OnePlus N200 just recently came out, and a lot of people are talking about that phone and how great it is. I don't have it in hand, so I'm not really going to talk too much about it, but I am going to say that if you're wanting something on a little bit more of a newer side, the N200 is available. So I would definitely look in that direction. However, if you're wanting to save a little bit more money because this device has gone down in price and this has caught your eye before, I'm going to tell you guys right now that if you drop your money on this device, you're not going to be disappointed. Cameras is something that OnePlus has suffered. And when people used to make mention of how OnePlus was so similarly close to the Google Pixel phones, I used to, tell people like, I disagree. And if you're talking about the cameras, that's where my disagreement came in. Now, the photos in the past from several older OnePlus devices didn't really hold a candle to Pixel devices, but the newer OnePluses can. And the Nord N10 5G holds its own. Now, do I say that the photos from this device are better than Google Pixel phones? No, they're not. But I'm getting good photos out of it nonetheless, which is exactly what I want as a consumer that just wants to take photos of memorable moments, to keep those memories for keepsafe and just, to look back on. And these camera sensors do fairly well. In total, the device is actually really good. I'm really surprised about how I'm taking to the device, and I gotta say that I'm kind of glad that I picked it up and decided to use it again. On another note, if you unlock this device and try to use it on various other carriers for 5G, it will not connect. Only on T-Mobile carriers will it connect to 5G. So thanks for checking out this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. As always, Aloha.